Yeah, and this is where it really comes down to an area that you are such an expert in, which is that the courts generally have this deference to fact finding and to the sort of protection of the country from foreign threats, including foreign gangs, foreign countries. And so what is really going to be a challenge to judges is sort of deferring to the administration's fact-finding when it's so clear that this is black and white. And they're going to say that white is black when it isn't. And so the question is going to really be for the courts, how much are they going to say, you know what, that is not a good faith determination when you are saying, for instance, what's happening in dropping bombs on Venezuelan boats, that there is no armed conflict, there is no imminence, there is no self-defense, none of the things that would justify that. And it's going to be even more salient when it comes onshore, and we're talking about attacks that are happening in Los Angeles, Portland, Chicago, and you have this sort of this quote from Stephen Miller about unleashing law enforcement. You know what is a leash in this country? The Constitution of the United States. That is something that you have to adhere to. There's no unleashing and getting around that just by saying black is white.
Well, you've already alluded to this, but I'm going to invite you to say a little bit more. Yesterday, Trump told the generals that they were authorized to, quote unquote, handle the enemy within. And now he's claiming these powers against enemies abroad. What's the link here? How do we bring all of this together?
Well, I do think that, I think when I think about this, I really think about it as an eradication of the rule of law. And a very cynical view that Americans, the sort of political view that they will think, you know what, as long as I want to get rid of immigrants that are vilified as being, rapists and murderers, and as long as I'm going after drug dealers, that it's okay to have these kind of violations. And I think by the same token, as the New York Times has pointed out, are Democrats going to be reluctant to criticize this on the theory that they'll look weak on crime? Yeah. And as somebody who's been in law enforcement for over 20 years, you know what? You can be really strong on crime and you can want to prosecute it, and you can also obey the law when you do it.
All right, Andrew, don't go anywhere. Sit tight. We'll see you back in just a few.